Yo, what's good? Before we get started with this week's episode, I wanted to tell you that on January 22nd, 2022, the ChoppedByT podcast will be having its first live show in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Come and experience our real, raw, authentic conversations, up close and personal with T, Sco, and myself. We'll be kicking it with past guests of the show and plenty of like-minded people. So go on over to eventbrite.com and search ChoppedByT podcast, or you can click the link in the description below. I look forward to seeing you at the show.
It's a lot of people out there got a lot of talent, you know what I'm saying? But they just kind of get sidetracked by life. And they, you know what I'm saying, lose hope. They lose their focus. They end up with kids. Then it's like double entendre stuff to where it's like they can't really like get back to that phase of what they, you know what I'm saying, used to be. And like kids ain't just like the only thing. It's the mindset of like, I can't do it no more. I can't do this. So it's like they lose their whole value, man, and it's like you really try and like help them people. Like I know I try to at least. It's like trying to always bring my friends up or trying to bring them with me along the journey. But if they don't want to go, then that's on them. I can't, you know what I'm saying, lead you to, you know what I'm saying, water and make you drink from it, you know what I'm saying? And that may not be they goal or like they focus or what they want to do as well. So, you know what I'm saying, sometimes you just got to let people just kind of do what they want to do.
Yeah. You know what my attitude is? You say I can't lead them to water. I can lead them to water, but I can't make them drink it. My attitude with these two individuals that I'm doing this podcast with is I'm going to lead you to this water, right? And if you acting like you don't want to drink this shit, I'm going to drown your motherfucker. I'm going to drown you. What's up? This is the ChoppedByT podcast where we get real, raw, authentic conversations. I'm your host, T. And to the very far right of me, we got my cousin, my dear brother, my cousin, my family. We got Fredrell in the building.
What's happening? And
in the middle, we got the entrepreneur, the philanthropist, the entreprenegro, actually. A real one, an educator, a motivator, all of the above. A good, strong black brother. We got Los in the building. Tell me what's up.
What's up, y'all? Good to be here.
It's an honor and a privilege to have both of you men here. We were just talking about our camera. We got Demo in the back, too. What's up, Demo?
What it do?
It's an honor and a privilege to have y'all here. I was just talking about our camera. You know, it's 3 light-skinned brothers in here right now, and I'm dark-skinned. So it even out because it take 3 dark-skinned people to make 3 light-skinned people to make a dark-skinned brother. So, you know, y'all didn't laugh at that joke good enough when I said it off camera.
I just want to know where that came from. Where did it come from?
It take 3 light-skinned brothers to make 1 dark-skinned brother. So I'm very comfortable in this room. And how y'all feeling today?
I'm good, bro. I'm glad to be here, man. It's a super dope podcast y'all got, man. I feel at home. Y'all funny.
I appreciate it, man.
For sure, I agree with him, man. You know, feeling good, feeling great. It's another day.
Same. I feel great. T was getting on me because I came in here breathing heavy. I'm like, I just walked up a flight of stairs, so sometimes you got to let a deep breath out. You know?
Came in. I was like, damn, it's all right, bro. It's all right to be here.
What happens when you get old?
This is a nice place to be. Yeah.
You want to be here.
You know something I'm waiting on when I ask motherfuckers how they doing on this podcast.
How are you?
Like, I'm waiting on that. I never get that.
T, how are you?
How you doing? How are you?
I am black, blessed, and highly favored.
You want to know what's so funny about that, though? I was listening to a podcast yesterday, and they were talking about how, you know, how you are the protagonist in your own story. Like, no matter who comes in the building. So it's just like, it's got your name. We already got your name on the doggone title of the podcast. True. You walked through the house when Los came in and said, you can call me the greatest man alive. It's like, you already know. So what we need to ask you, how you doing for?
That was just something. I was talking to, me and you was talking about this, Demo, right? We was talking about, so I'm planning the trip for my birthday. And Demo was like, I always love for my birthdays I like to be around people and shit like that. So Demo was telling me, bro, for this birthday, you should just plan a trip for yourself. You go out for yourself and do all of that or whatever, right? Just you, yourself, you go on a trip, you go enjoy yourself, right?
Yeah.
I was like, ill. As I said, that was my response. Like, who the fuck want to do that? Who the fuck want to be by themselves on their birthday? Leave it to a bright-skinned brother to tell me to be alone on my birthday. What in the light skin is that?
That wasn't the point. The point was you do a lot for other people. You do so much for other people. I'm like, where's the time for tea? Just take some time and do something for you. I wouldn't necessarily mean and go by yourself. But, I mean, if that's what you want to do, I just want you to do what you want to do and leave the rest of us, our interests behind. Whatever that was.
Fly yourself out.
Yeah, you want me to
Flew yourself out. Get flew out by yourself.
But I mean, shit, I definitely got and understood what you were saying for sure. But, I enjoy being around myself. Being around, my people and everything. And sometimes, even though I know I'm feeling great, even though I seem to have the utmost confidence in myself, sometimes I just need a motherfucker around me to be like, how are you? You looking good. You doing great. This podcast is awesome. You may not know it, Los, but what you just said meant the world to me, Seriously, just to say I enjoy this podcast, I fuck with you too, Fred. Like, that mean the world to me. You don't have to say it every day, but just once in a while, or how you doing, that shit dope.
Yeah, I mean, because we all want to, hear from other people, how we doing, to make sure we all on the right track. We all want that feedback. We all want that motivation. So I definitely feel you on that, though.
Fucking right.
People
Fucking right.
love to hear good feedback.
Yeah. I'll even take the negative feedback too,
Yeah.
Like, as long as it's constructive, like, don't give me destructive criticism, because a lot of the time a motherfucker can just tear you down and giving you your criticism. You know what I mean? Especially if you don't know that person.
Right.
I could probably be a little destructive at times, right, Demo, in regards to the way I criticize y'all.
I wouldn't even call it criticism. I think it's accountability. So it's a different perspective. So even with, like, earlier this week when we were talking about structure, it hit in the moment. Like, I did have a moment of, dang, he getting on to us, but then you flipped it. So it's just like, y'all are already doing what we need to do. There's just no structure to it. So that's where you come in, where you always talk about, you feel like you're an enhancer, and let me enhance the process of what you're already doing and just make it better. That's when it's just like, okay, you're not criticizing me. You're just trying to help.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
It's
It's just
good to have
perspective.
somebody like in your corner, especially when doing everything that you got going on. It's always good to have somebody accountable for, like, what you got going on. They feel the same way that you feel, but they also got a different opinion.
Facts.
A lot of people don't have that, so that's why a lot of negative stuff be out there in the world.
But you know what's so crazy about this shit? We all have a common goal.
Yeah.
Financial freedom, probably one for everybody. Taking care of the people you love.
Yeah.
All of these things. I bet our top 3 things that we want out of life, out of the 5 top things that we want out of life, at least all 4 of us in this room, 5 including New, at least 3 of them are exactly the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all want the same thing. So what be the problem? What's the problem in regards to groups? You see these people, and I don't envy them. I'm not jealous, but I just sit back and look sometimes at certain groups or certain people who are in a position to leverage their name to do great things, but they fuck it up by little petty shit like ego and shit like that.
Yeah. That's a huge thing right there is the ego. A lot of people have an ego and they don't know how to, like, control it or work within groups. A lot of people can't work within groups. It's been like it since they was kids. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you kind of see that growing up, and it's just like, nah, I can't work within a group. I got to do it by myself. When all alone, it's like everybody needs somebody. Everybody has a group, or you know what I'm saying. Especially when you're working towards a common goal, you cannot do everything. You can try to, but you still gonna need help. You still gonna need somebody to, you know what I'm saying, kind of help you along the way to kind of like make that goal happen.
Thanks.
And it go along with both of you all just said, it's their ego. It's them being stubborn. It's pride for people who mess it up like that. But like you say, in actuality, you need people to help you. Overall, you need people to help you in life. You need people to help you complete your goals and stuff like that. But if you have the wrong mindset, if you have the wrong ego, it can cause you to go downhill. And we can name a bunch of people, a bunch of celebrities who have been in their position. We've seen it firsthand from a lot of people.
Yeah.
fucking idiots. Seriously though, like you so blessed. Like you had the opportunity to leverage your name, your identity, yourself, your being, and you living in a space where you doing the exact thing that you want to. You monetize your hobby, nigga. Like damn. For me to get there, I promise you, I tell Demo and them all the time, when ChoppedByT go where it's supposed to go and do what it's gonna do, this shit deeper than the mafia. Only way you getting out of this shit is you die. That's a fact. You ain't coming out of this. Like, I'm not finna allow Demo, hey, you know, I'm feeling myself now. I'm finna Joe Budden y'all. Demo act a lot like Joe Budden. No, he kind of look like a young Joe Budden.
It's not true.
Don't Demo look like a young Joe Budden?
I gotta see.
While we doing this, you gotta pull it up, Demo.
I'll pull
your
it up.
face with Joe Budden beside it.
I'll pull
Bald
it up.
head though. Ain't he bald head?
Yeah, he got bald head and he got a beard. Yeah.
Nah, young Joe Budden didn't have a bald
No, I'm
head.
saying, well, now he look
Oh,
like.
yeah, he had a
Young
little,
Joe
he had a
Budden.
little face.
Yeah, he looked like Demo. I'm telling you.
Joe Budden.
Yeah, that's Demo. But like, I'm not letting this opportunity, this thing that we building go astray, bro. Like, nah, we not leaving out of this. I'm not finna fucking Bobby Brown them. I say I'm Bobby Brown because I'm more susceptible to Bobby Brown, y'all. Yeah.
David Ruffin is a better
Better than Ruffin?
Yeah.
Shit, I will. I get you out of here. Like, I'm the greatest in this motherfucker. Excuse me, Demo. I see you over there.
It's just a dark skin thing.
Yeah. I see you over there, Demo, getting some shine. But I created this. But I mean, seriously though, like, we can't allow ourselves to. I just won't allow us as the leader of this podcast or this thing. I can't allow us to go astray in that way. Why is that so hard for black people to be led? I said on the podcast where it was me and Demo, and I want to make sure I clear that question up too, because it's kind of like a broad question, because I just generalize all black people. But why is this? I talked on the podcast, I told Demo, I said, bro, I'm y'all leader. And without me, this shit wouldn't be as good as it is. Yeah. Them niggas got so uncomfortable. Them niggas is like,
Because what do you say to that? Like, how do you respond to that?
You're right. You are right. You are right, Onterio. Without you, you are the glue. You are the thing that holds us together and makes this great.
What dude say on The Temptation? Nobody is better than a group.
Nobody is better than
Paul,
the group.
yeah, he said nobody better than the group.
I say this, I tell you all the time, I come from gang culture, right? I'm not loyal to the person in the gang. I'm not loyal to the person in Sigma. I'm not loyal to the person in military. I'm loyal to the idea of that thing. The body. That's what I'm loyal to. I'm loyal to the ChoppedByT podcast, but by us being friends is where it get complicated too. I'm also loyal to my individual friends. Mm-hmm. But in these moments though, when we talking about this shit and we having these conversations, I think a lot of the times in insecure, stupid people will say, oh, you being a narcissist. Oh, you being No. In these moments, I am addressing my role in this. I am planting my flag, allowing you to understand what my role in this is. So, when we do separate from one another, right? And I come in as the glue to bring us back together, you'll understand exactly what I'm trying to do. And you'll understand that's T's role to keep us together. Mm-hmm. Because if I just allowed this to be a situation where you don't know that when I do get on it's just like, you know your mama, right? Yeah. You know your dad. You know your OG. Yeah. Now I'm telling you, I'm the leader. And without me, this wouldn't be that. Because it's hard to distinguish that when you're looking at just your peer. Yeah. It's hard to distinguish that, you know?
In the Bible, it's like, it talks about reverence. So giving honor to God. So in doing so, whenever you work, like in groups, whether you at your job, by reverencing the position that somebody holds, you actually giving honor to God. So at the same time, because we exercising faith by trusting you. The vision that you had could have came from God. We don't know, but we exercise faith. Facts. I mean, hey, if you said, hey, and we're going to exercise faith and we're going to see if it came from God. But at the same time, if we give honor to the position that people hold, like you said, we're not honoring the person. honoring the position. So I think a lot of this is people lose sight of their own, what they got going on. They don't have nothing else going on. So when this is the only thing that you got going on, like if this was the only thing we had going on, and then you like, oh, this is my thing. I would get in my chest if I was insecure, and I would be like, oh, well, I want it to be my thing because it's the only thing. If this don't go right, I ain't got nothing at the house to go back to. I ain't got no wife. I ain't got no kids. I don't know if any of that was making sense, but I hope that was making sense. What I was just saying.
I don't think that
I feel like it's not making sense.
It stuck with me.
Yeah, I definitely understood.
If that makes sense.
Let's unpack that. Let's talk about that.
That was a lot. I know.
Let's break it down into pieces. So the first part is just, so pretty much the first part in what you said is just like when you give honor, basically you say you should give honor to the person, not the position, right? Is basically
But the position, the person holding the position. Yeah.
You should give, and in that way you should give honor to God.
Right.
Okay. We understood that. I'm sorry, D. I got to do you like this because you stepped out on the limb.
You're right.
This big ass spiel, so I'm finna do you like this. All right. So the next thing from there is giving a lot of people, because that's the important part, right? So what Demo basically was saying is a lot of people who have who don't have anything else going on. It's harder for them to, if this was. Basically, if the podcast was the only thing we had going on, it would be harder for motherfuckers to basically come in and say, like, it would be harder for that person to remove themselves from the podcast or whatever. But I don't know if I completely agree with that, though. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all get what that? Yeah. What is it? Like, what do you think, Fred?
Well, I'm really just stuck on the first part of what he said because that's what I got most from him, by when he said, giving you reverence, that's like giving honor to God. So, and him and Skull, they're believing, they're exercising their faith that this is going to work out. So that's what I pulled from it most. What was the second part you said? What was the second part of it?
So you didn't get it. Okay.
I guess it's okay, bro. If you didn't get it, I can re-explain it.
I got it, but I was thinking about the first part. I definitely understood.
I know. I said a lot. He was like,
because you were saying
you
something
losing
about
me, brother.
If somebody go home and
right.
Lo was like,
I guess, bro.
Yeah, so I definitely understood it.
So basically, and even to clarify,
I tried.
It's more so like it'd be impossible to recognize you as the leader if I'm not secure in the fact that you are the leader. You're holding it down.
Fact.
I'm going to trust you with that position. So it would be hard if I was an insecure person to say, if I don't have anything else going on and I'm not secure on what I got, to say, yeah, T, to agree with you because I have ulterior motives. Like, no, I think I want to be the leader because I don't have I haven't recognized who I am and all that type of stuff. So that was basically the point. Right there.
Okay. I got you. That's why I said I understood what he was saying. He just basically saying that he's secure, him and Skull is secure in their position.
Yeah.
To whereas somebody wouldn't be, and they might, like you say all the time, everybody want to be a chief and not
without
Indians.
the word.
That phrase that you use all the time.
Too many chiefs, not enough Indians.
Yeah, exactly. So that's where I got from it. So I definitely understood.
I was gonna ask Los because Los didn't understand either. I was gonna ask him, but I said, "Nah, I can't do him like this." Fred.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you for passing that up. And that show was like, he said, what? And how did he remember what he said?
It was definitely off the wall, though.
Yeah, it was out of. But I don't think securities come from what other things you have going on. I think securities is within yourself too. That's the part that I was gonna say I didn't agree with. Like I think the security factor, being secure, comes from within yourself, and we all have insecurities as well. But I do want to mention in that same breath, I also told him it's okay to say, Onterio, yes, you're the leader. Because guess what? As the leader, I can't sit and say I can do this alone. I can't sit and say I can do this by myself. You know what I mean? Because I need them as well. It's clear. It's evident every day.
And it goes back to each one of y'all just holding each other accountable.
Yeah, and I think that's the part I wanted to jump into is black people. Why is it so hard a lot of the times for us to accept that? From peers, though. Because we do have to understand, it's some motherfuckers that's around us that are extraordinary. It's like, I can't believe I grew up with this nigga. Like, I can't believe every day I was around this person. I see it all the time. I can't believe this shit. And now look at them. What happened along the way? I think we have to acknowledge that as peers. That doesn't make anybody on another level.
Right.
You have to breathe into that person. You have to feed that person, because that person could be the person to get everything right for us.
Yeah, nah, that's true. It's so hard, dude, because it's a lot of people out there got a lot of talent, you know what I'm saying? But they just kind of get sidetracked by life. And they, you know what I'm saying, lose hope. They lose their focus. They end up with kids. Then it's like double entendre stuff to where it's like they can't really like get back to that phase of what they, you know what I'm saying, used to be. And like kids ain't just like the only thing. It's the mindset of like, I can't do it no more. I can't do this. So it's like they lose their whole value, man. And it's like you really try and like help them people. Like I know I try to at least. It's like trying to always bring my friends up or trying to bring them with me along the journey. But if they don't want to go, then that's on them. I can't, you know what I'm saying, lead you to, you know what I'm saying, water and make you drink from it. You know what I'm saying? And that may not be they goal or like they focus or what they want to do as well. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to let people just kind of do what they want to do.
Yeah. You know what my attitude is? You say I can't lead them to water. I can lead them to water, but I can't make them drink it. My attitude with these two individuals that I'm doing this podcast with is I'm going to lead you to this water, right? And if you acting like you don't want to drink this shit, I'm going to drown your motherfucker. I'm going to drown you. Like I'm no longer tolerating the nonsense.
Bruh.
Not anymore. You're about to
crazy.
get drowned in this shit. And I know at times it can be insufferable. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, this nigga Onterio, he at it again. God, I could tell from their response, especially Demo pretty ass. I could tell from his response in the group, man, he like, oh my God. Yuck. Roscoe too, he hated it. Roscoe be like, nah, I'm joking. They don't do that. It's gay shit, but they don't do that. But I could tell it's insufferable. But no, I'm not letting up.
Yeah.
I'm not letting up because the things that. Oh, I want to ask y'all this: do y'all feel like anybody can do anything?
No.
No, it's not possible. It's gotta be in you. Not on you. You can't. Sometimes you can't learn certain things. Sometimes, I mean, like you can try and teach somebody some of your trades, your tricks, but like.
I'm gonna go the opposite way with it. I truly believe you can do anything you really put your mind to, and I'm gonna use myself as a prime example because, like, just me in the process of building like my websites and stuff like that, I was finna pay people to do that.
Yeah.
Then I said, let me go on YouTube, let me learn, let me see the knowledge, let me try it myself first, and it's a whole lot of other stuff that I actually did myself. And I would think like coding and all that, like, man, I don't know nothing about that. I didn't realize I can do that. You see what I'm saying? And then I got the revelation, like, man, people really can do anything that they put their mind to, that they apply themselves to. Yeah. So when you ask that question, I believe people can do anything truly that they put their mind to.
Me too.
Like, if somebody want to do 1,000 push-ups a day, you might not get it right there within those 30 days. But if you're trying every day consistently, then one day you might actually do 1,000 push-ups in a day. Yeah. But it takes effort, though. I will say that. It's not nothing you can just up and do out the blue. It takes effort. So I do believe people can do anything that they truly want to do.
That's why I say it's got to be in you because, like, you got the effort. You both of y'all, like, know what y'all want in life. A lot of people don't know what they want in life. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? They did them 1,000 push-ups, but, like, are they going to really do them? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Do they really want it bad enough? You know what I'm saying? You already was on the path of, like, creating your book or trying to figure out your book. Mm-hmm. So, like, what's a website going to do? You know what I'm saying? You, like, that's going to add on to, like, you know what I'm saying, my expertise. That's going to broaden my horizons. It's only a set of group of people that's willing to try and learn every tricks of the trade to, you know what I'm saying, make their life better or make some, you know what I'm saying, they want to do better. A lot of people going to pay somebody or they just not going to do it. They going to wait 5 more years until it's like, man, I need my back against the wall. I need to go and make this book. You know what I'm saying? I need to go and get this website. It's not too many people that's going to take the time out to, like, go do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to motivate them.
Yeah. Thanks. And a lot of people will really be surprised at what they can do and what they accomplish. Taylor, just look at you for a prime example.
Me?
Yeah.
Greatest thing since fucking
just think about all the business ventures that you have pursued, like from us just growing up until now.
That's cool.
back then, well, you probably did. A lot of people didn't realize they can do a lot of stuff, but knowing him, he probably thought.
Yeah, I thought I could do it. Yeah, everything. Yeah.
But a lot of people don't. But that's why I said a lot of people don't realize
Yeah.
a lot of the things that they can actually do until they apply themselves.
Yeah. I always had that belief. Like,
Yeah, I
shit,
know.
I can do this shit. Like, I don't care. Knew them, we would go in the gym and shit, work out. They were like, Superman. I always go extra. I always go above and beyond. And I got to check myself at times because, well, not anymore. I don't. Like, I'm kind of, and I'm going into my next topic with this, or my point with this. Like, I used to check myself a lot, like, man, nah, you can't have these expectations for people. You gotta chill, you gotta relax, and all of that. But then some just hit me one day, as far as like humility, like why? It's like I've been trained my whole life to have humility, in that way of, oh no, don't be a good nigga, don't step on nobody's toes, don't get this person upset, don't ruffle any feathers or whatever amongst your peers and all of that. Don't do that. But then one day I just hit a wall, like, you know what? I think I'm done being humble in that way. I think I'm done, like, I'm humble enough to listen to anything that anyone has to say. Podcast, right? But what I'm not about to do is be so humble that I'm afraid to say what I feel or to push my greatness on anybody that's around me. Call it what you want. A lot of people play with these words, these very serious words like sociopath, narcissist, all of that. A lot of people play with those words, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of these fucking people, I guess, got a PhD in psychology or some shit like that who know about this. I guess everybody do. They play with these words. But push your greatness on the people. Let it be insufferable. Let it be so intoxicating that motherfuckers just feel uncomfortable when they're around you, and they like, you know what? I'm just done. Like, I don't want to be around him no more. He's bringing out all of my insecurities. He making me look at myself every time because he's so be great like that. Yeah. Fuck these folks, bro. Yeah. What made us get to that point to where we, like, I guess to put it simple for y'all, where we dimmed our light? Yeah. What pushed us to that point? Why is that?
Man, I mean, like, either that greatness gonna either rub off on somebody, or, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna inspire somebody, or it's gonna, you know what I'm saying, make somebody feel insecure. And then, like, even with the like, I don't know, bro. I guess with, like, the dimming your humbleness is just, like, I feel like social media people, you know what I'm saying, was bragging a little bit more, you know what I'm saying. I think that had a lot to do with it, but also just, like, people be getting robbed a lot of the times, you know what I'm saying, when you get to stunting and bragging too hard.
Well, not from a material standpoint.
But even
just
from
you,
like
you
that,
right, you're an educator, right?
Yeah.
You're a person who educate. You're a person who do great things. You're a person who are forcing your community. Yeah. Imagine if somebody came to you, or me, better yet, I came to you right now and said, you know what, Los? You know what, bro? I think you be doing too much. You need to, like, humble yourself. You feeling yourself too much. What gives you the right to feel like you can teach somebody? You ain't done nothing to be able to teach nobody.
Right.
Like, what makes motherfuckers, like, that's me, though. Other people in the past have made me dim my life. That attitude.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're saying.
Why is it that we allow that, though? Or why is that even a thing?
Why? Your insecurities, the insecurities that they have that they put on you, you know what I'm saying? It's like, this how you perceive me, or is this how I'm looked at as, you know what I'm saying, to others, or like it's those things that, you know what I'm saying, come into yourself. You get to come into play. It's like, you get to caution in everything that you post now, or everything that you do, or everything that you say, because it's like you get in rooms and you just like communicate, even like, you know what I'm saying, talking to this brother's like, he telling me about his book, and I'm telling him about my stuff, and it's like, damn, I don't even want to tell him I'm about to do this, and do that. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? It just creates damn it, he just tried to outshine me, or he just tried to out, and it's really like, nah, I really want to work with you. I'm trying to tell you everything I got going on, because it's like you could help or assist with this, or like it just, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it feels like it's too much for them. It's like, you doing too much. You need to slow down. You need to like do, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, bro.
People, they may be hating on the fact that you might be doing better than them.
Yeah.
that might be their primary reason why they might tell you, you know, like you need to humble yourself. He think he all that. You might actually be doing better than them doing better than them, and in the back of their mind, they got this mindset that he think he all that.
Yeah.
This brother need to humble himself. You know what I'm saying? He
But something they want to do.
Exactly. They might have tried it and done failed at it already. Hate, jealous, envy.
Yeah. What Birdman say? I think it was Birdman. He said shit. The hating shit, we can see that from a mile away. The hating shit, we gonna see that.
Yeah.
Niggas we got shit for that. We got shit for that. Like, hate. I love it. I love that. Hate, because I can see you. We can see that from a mile away. But that envy shit, that envy be right next to you a lot of the times. And it's so hard to recognize that shit at time.
That's good. That was on that new interview one.
Yeah, it was on
he
Big
just
Face
did,
podcast.
yeah.
Shout out to
I seen that clip.
Shout out to them.
Who did that one?
Birdman.
No, I'm saying who hosted it.
Oh, that's a big. I don't know the nigga name. That's
Oh,
Atlanta
yeah.
nigga or something. Atlanta nigga, but
But
it's
yeah,
on the Big
I
Facts
saw that
podcast.
clip though.
Yeah, it was on the Big Facts podcast, and it's just like, you know, it's hard to recognize that a lot of the times, and I think a lot of like what you said is ego and all of that is rooted into that shit. It's like, dude, I spent so much, I cringe now thinking about it. So much time in my life dimming my light for the sake of others' insecurities, bro.
Yeah.
I spent so much time. I cringe at that shit now. I'm like, oh, fuck, bro. You didn't want to like show your cousins and them back when you was younger how into Fred never knew that I could do all of this shit that I could do. This shit ain't new. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Fred been with me forever. He my cousin. We been together forever. He never knew that I could do this shit even back then, you know. Like, it's like, it wasn't until I got to college all of a sudden, it's like I can be myself and shit. I can be whatever. Like, damn, you spent 18 years dimming your fucking life for the sake of others.
But now that I think about it though, cause you remember you had the little business with the pants.
Ah, yeah, I did used to do a lot of great
forgot
shit.
about the
Damn, I
pants.
just been great. I was selling weed. I was selling candy, CDs.
I forgot about the business with the pants though, designing the pants.
You know what I'm saying? Background. But I feel the same though, man. I think like sometimes God got a funny way of showing you like when you dim your light, like dog, you tripping. Like you kind of like lose out on them opportunities or lose out on those chances to like do the thing that you want to do, or you even see it in yourself. You sit back and sink in. You be like, dang, I should have, you know what I'm saying, responded when they said this or that, or I should have hollered at them when they did. You know what I'm saying? So it's like God will put you in the moments to be like, okay, what you gonna do? You gonna, you know what I'm saying, you gonna outshine, or you gonna shine, do what you need to do, or you gonna just kind of sit back and, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is, and then you end up kind of like looking back like, dang, I was too busy trying to be like, you know what I'm saying, like very small instead of just kind of, you know what I'm saying, showing who you are as a person. So
let me ask y'all two this. Have y'all ever been in a moment where you felt like it was an opportunity from God and you didn't take it?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I couldn't even tell you. It's been so many of them. It's probably been one early, and I was like, damn, I should have took that exit right now.
Yeah.
And it make you regret it like so bad, man.
Yeah.
Like you just don't know what that opportunity could have birthed.
I tell you, like, oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Nah, you go ahead. I was just elaborate on the thing, but go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just finna say you don't know what that opportunity could have birthed in the back of your mind. It's something that you will always think about, and you like, you know it's from God because it's like that feeling and that urge don't go away, and you just know like, man, I supposed to been taking that opportunity. It's eating me up so bad.
Yeah. On all levels. I done that with certain relationships with people. I done that with, you know, like shit, just investments, you know, ideas, you know, all of that. So it's definitely been times like that for me. I was meditating the other day, right? And something that I figured out about myself and doing my self-evaluations is that a lot of the times the way my insecurities come out is anger. You get what I'm saying when I say that? Like a lot of the times my insecurities will be expressed through like anger or whatever. And I was just like, wow, a person like that, and I had to look at myself actually in the mirror, a person like that is one of the most dangerous people ever. You know, and that's why we have so many brothers incarcerated and shit now over emotional mistake in the moments and all of that. Like, and I just looked up in the moments and I said to myself, wow, you really blessed to have missed the penitentiary or jail or all of that. You missed all of that And then that led me to realize that it gotta be a God. Like, surely all of this didn't happen by chance. And then I thought further and said, I'm gonna mention this on the podcast. Like, can y'all see how a person could not believe in God? Could y'all see that perspective of a person that doesn't believe in God? And have y'all ever been through a situation where y'all stopped believing in God?
I believe in.
Wow, it went deep. Rogan podcast.
I don't know. I ain't gonna never say I had a situation to where I was stop believing in God, but I have had a lot of situations to where I had to question God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of situations that kind of like they make you feel like that. But like, man, it's definitely a high power. It's definitely something like, you know what I'm saying, that's over us, or that, you know what I'm saying, that's creating and connecting us to like bigger and like multifaceted things, man. It's like, it's insane to like, I don't know, I see how people feel like it, and I see how people feel like there is, or they worship, you know what I'm saying, somebody different, or whatever they may worship many gods, however the case may be. But it's like, you cannot deny
That is something.
that it's
Right.
something that we're connected to, that's like generating this like everybody's, you know what I'm saying, like it's on an extraordinary level to where like even the people that say that they believe in something. And
Something happened.
Yeah.
First thing the motherfucker say is Jesus. First thing they say, you in the car wreck, Jesus help me. First thing you say.
I wonder, do they even be like, man, what he missing? Why he messing with me right now? Like, why he, it must have been God. But like, you know what I'm saying? Because like, how did they, I don't know. Because it's like, it's very hard to question a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like, that stuff like make you question like stuff bad happened to you. But it's very hard to question stuff because you'll go down a rabbit hole trying to figure out like,
you will.
You know what I'm
You
saying,
really
things
will.
that like make sense and that don't make sense, and then they get into like you say, a lot of wordplay from like, you know what I'm saying, dictionaries or doctors, you know what I'm saying, kind of
And that
describing stuff.
and that can make somebody not believe just simply having that question.
Whenever, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that unbelief was birthed,
Yep.
having that question. And like you said, they go down that whole rabbit hole. And all it started with was one question.
One question. Yep.
Y'all never had a moment where y'all like just been like, I don't know if it's a God. Never.
Oh, I can't remember one good. I ain't gonna lie to
I
you.
think I had one when I was a kid, but it was just the questions, not knowing what I didn't know. And then,
back.
huh?
Back. It's glad to have you back there, brother.
Niggas was like, I don't know what he talking about. And I was like, well, guess I'm done talking for the rest of the podcast.
He's so fucking light
That's
skinned.
why
Well-
he been quiet the whole
Yes. That's how fucking light skinned he is, bro.
Listen,
Well, guess I'm done for the
When
podcast.
I tell you, I'm gonna let him do it too. I was like, wait, I know he because he can't help himself. He finna talk. He finna talk. So he decided
That's
to
why I
say
like
something.
and don't like working with
saying
him, because he be doing
Well, go ahead. What
Nah,
was
you
you
can
finna
use. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say, we used to go to a lot of different. We didn't have like a home church when I was a kid, so we bounced around to a lot of different churches. And I think that lack of stability, it made me have questions, and I didn't have anybody that I could go to and be like, "Hey, can you answer my questions?" And then my sister passed away, and then I was just like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
Like, how can somebody, and I still to this day, I'm 27, it was 15 years ago that she passed. I still don't 100% know how she passed. And I still got questions. And that stuff like that will make you be like,
Can be. That's where I was finna get to.
is this, what is this right here? But I also understand that people get sick. So, and she was sick. And that's my understanding of it. And that's what I have to live with. So.
I'm right there. That's why I was finna get to Demo. Like, it's been times where like certain people are dying, you be like, nah, this gotta be just some shit just happening by chance somewhere. It couldn't be no higher power. It couldn't be this, and then like in the moments, that's how I know I am, and I think we all are children of God, because shit, in the moments, I usually just snap right back. Like, it's something that'll happen, even if it'll be the smallest thing in the world. Life is so poetic, bro. I promise you, it'll be the small one. I was having a moment once, right, because I was just in the dumps this day. thinking about the situation with my mother and the Alzheimer's, thinking about just like my strained relationship at the time with my brothers, and me not really having no family member to just lean on and talk to and be with. And I come from a close-knit, tight family. We all grew up in the same house. Just me not having nothing, me not having nobody, no friend. I feel like in college, just in the dumps. I was like, man, I don't know. I think this all may be happening by chance. Maybe there is no God. And as that was happening, I walked up these same steps. And as I'm walking up these steps, bro, no lie, a fucking bird flew, like, scraped my forehead. Like, almost like a tapper, like you should have had a V8. like, hey, stupid.
Chick.
Like, hey, stupid, stop that. Stop that thinking. Instantly, my mind changed, right?
Yeah.
Those little subtle things happen like that. And I'm glad you said that, Demo, because that traumatic thing right there, somebody you love, bro, that can make you be like, why?
Yeah, for real.
Why her? You know what I mean? Like, she didn't do nothing. She was pure. You know? So.
And I think that's where go ahead, bro.
No, I just want to say, just like when I got shot, you think I ain't have so many questions to ask, you know, like why? I never didn't believe that there wasn't a God, but it was just like, yo, why this happening? Why this happening? Why me? Why not somebody else? Like you go down a whole bunch of questions. And like he said, man, you'll take yourself down a rabbit hole just trying to figure out the answers, just trying to figure out stuff like that. Yeah. But like to be able to understand, man, it takes a whole lot of maturity, you know, to be able to understand certain things.
Facts. Los, you used to say something, Demo? What you say?
Nah, same thing basically.
Yeah, same thing. Los, you're an educator, right? Mm-hmm. You know something I want to ask you about you being an educator. First of all, what do you teach? Real quick.
Man, 5th and 6th
Pimping.
grade.
Gotcha. All right. Los teach people how to be pimps. All right.
I teach education, and I also teach entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So a little bit of middle school, a little bit of high school, and then I teach grown folks how to like run businesses.
Grown folks, that's who I want to talk to you about, right?
All right, for sure.
Has there ever been a time where you sitting out in the room as an educator, as a teacher, just looking out into the room, and you felt like, I'm talking to a bunch of soulless people?
Man. A few times, I mean, you know, you kind of catch a few people in the room, but like some of the classes that I teach, especially like with entrepreneurship, a lot of them want to be something, or a lot of them kind of like got that like, they need something to spark. You know what I'm saying? They need to be motivated. They need somebody juice to be flown into them pretty much, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of the times, like a lot of people are like eager and ready to learn or be assisted. Then you got a few that's stubborn and bump their head a lot. Then they see you doing something, then they be like, okay, you actually do know something. Like, let me start trying to listen or follow you. Or either they just kind of drop off or whatever the case may be. But like as far as like just seeing like soulless people, man, you can see when like a lot of the kids going through something.
Yeah.
You can kind of like see when, especially when an adult, like you can see when something wrong with an adult. You know what I'm saying? You know they got a bad day, so it's like you trying to take it easy on them and at least kind of like, cause like man, one thing I feel like about myself, I like to read people. I like to just kind of see what they got going on in their life. You can just kind of like, if you got your eyes open and you just not like as focused on yourself, you can, you know what I'm saying, see how somebody like feeling for the day. You can kind of like test, you know what I'm saying? It's just basically like testing temperatures, just like seeing like how they move, swings, and then you just kind of like take control of somebody else's life. You just be like, dang, I wish I could help them succeed to a better point, or you know what I'm saying, another place in life. So like just seeing a lot of the kids just like hopeless, or just feel like they ain't got no dreams, or they ain't got nothing to like look forward to.
Be heartbreaking.
It'd be heartbreaking for sure, because it's like, bro, you ain't even like, you ain't hit like no.
Got so much time,
bro. You got so much time, and I think like right now with like a lot of the kids, they got a lot of delayed gratification because of everything they see on social media, everything they see around them. So it's like it takes some time for them to like understand this, but they want everything now. They want this now. They want that now. So it's kind of like it's hard to like work with somebody who feels that way. Even grown people, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's even harder to work with kids that's like feel like they 30. You know what I'm saying? They just 10 or like, you know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers got to grow up fast.
Yeah.
Do
y'all ever feel like we was like that? Or did any of y'all have that feeling? Because I think we all in our mid to late 20s now. Did y'all ever have that feeling when y'all were kids, a delayed gratification?
I did.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I was going to the club at like 14.
Yeah, for sure. First
Fake
time going out
ID,
14.
all
Yep.
like, but like,
Some motherfuckers forced into it.
yeah, it's your environment. It's like the environment. It's like you grow up in, and then the people that you're surrounded by. It's like, you know, you may not be around some bad people, but like you still, you know what I'm saying, kind of pick up the habits or like what they, you know what I'm saying, kind of like the speed of things, or it just, I mean, it's multiple ways to how you can end up wanting something faster and more. But I think as a kid, I just wanted to be like older. I wanted to do more.
Want to be grown.
Wanted to be grown, bro, and
I
like
would.
really missed out on opportunities trying to be, you know what I'm saying, what I like wasn't at the time. It's just like, bro, you could have like did this. You could have, ain't no telling where you end up at if you would have just followed the path or
That was meant for you already.
yeah,
Man, but I think every child would go through that. I don't think no child would skip that simply because we don't learn that until we're adults.
that's true.
Every child want to be grown. They want to get out the house. They want to stay out late. They want to do this. They want to do that. Just like we all wanted to. We wanted to go to the club. We wanted to look cool. And you don't really realize, you know, how you need to enjoy that stuff until you're an adult. And it's too late then.
He
You know
paying
what
all
I'm
these
saying?
damn bills.
It's like my mom and dads always say, man, I wish I could just go back to high school.
Yeah.
I mean, when we was in high school, we say, man, we can't wait till we get out of high school and
Yeah,
graduate.
yeah.
Look at us now, wishing we can go back to high school.
man.
It's crazy, bro.
I think every day before I go to sleep, you know, when I'm doing my self-evaluations, like, man, I just wish that I could wake up and it's 2011.
9-8.
Fucking fall 2011. I'm just starting college. And I just wake up and look to my right in my dorm and see LaVoy ass sitting right there. LaVoy, my partner, he passed away. Just see, he was my dorm, he was my partner from back home, and we was roommates in the dorm. Just see his ass right there, like.
Back to the 9-8 big LeSabre.
Man, back to them days, like.
Man, it's like I got that picture you seen with me and you was at the football field posted in front of the
I
car.
posted in front of my car, yeah, man.
Them was some days, man.
Yeah, I had the white Buick with the blue top, quarter top on it. Like, just good days, you know, and just not realizing how great shit was back then. But now the pressures of life and everything like that, it's gonna come. Like you said, Demo, I think we all go through it. I mean, well, you asked if we go through it. I think we all go through it, but it's more intensified nowadays because social media is just like, it's really, you know. Like, I'm glad we didn't grow up in that shit. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. I'm glad we didn't grow up in that shit.
It would have been a different ball game.
Yeah, it would have been a whole lot, man. We'd be on if not gone.
I'd be in prison.
Like,
I'd be
it's
in
a lot
prison.
of
That's
people
a
that
fact.
either be on or either gone. It's like, because that would have intensified everything times 10. Imagine having social media in high school. Like, I mean, we had Instagram, but it was the stages of like, you know what I'm saying? Imagine having Twitter,
It was new then.
Instagram, and all that, and like you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
how
would been
they
in prison.
Folks would have been getting canceled left and right, quote unquote
right.
canceled
Like,
left and right.
bruh, the hustle would have been so strong. Snapchat, Cash App, like what? Like, it would have been insane. I would have created the app by then. I ain't gonna lie, Soldier Boy, y'all.
We would have been. I would have been like them niggas out of Chicago. You know, they the same age as us, but they caught on to that social media shit because they in the city and shit. Because we was into it with people so much in school, so I would have been like that, like on some shit
On
like
some-
that.
Yep. Now, and that's what Facebook kind of started before. Like, at that age, it was like, okay, Facebook, Instagram, because it wasn't for it wasn't quote unquote for younger people. It was for like people in college. So like once everybody caught on to that, like, man, it like, I'm 44 on here, but you in high school, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, on that game, man, you know what I'm saying? Got the letters, you know what I'm saying? Characters all different. Like, man, but yeah.
All these damn guns. These little motherfucker got automatic weapons and shit. Like, boy, you 13, ain't it? Damn.
Like, yeah. They hit the trains like they in like Snowfall or something.
Yeah, man. I'm glad though. Fucking shit. We the last generation or the last little group of people between those ages to be not know what it is to have an iPad all the time.
Facts.
My son's so addicted to his shit. I pull him away from that motherfucker. Oh shit, no. Like from an iPad, homie, you a crackhead, ain't it? So I'm glad I ain't had to go through that shit. He don't either, I guess, but I mean, kinda. The shit everywhere around him.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Man, so what? How much time we got? What time is it too, Demo? I know Lowe's got to get up out of here.
We got 106.
At 106. Oh, you got to be back in the Ville by 2, huh? 2:15. Listen. I wanted to really dive into your brand real quick. I got some more good topics that I wanted to ask, but we'll just dive into your brand.
I come back, bro. This man,
definitely
bro.
T came with the incense today. I'm ready to talk.
Hey, show.
Deep.
Man.
I got one more question I do want to ask.
Okay, sure.
One more question I do want to ask. What's the biggest heartbreak you had to face outside of a relationship, though? Something that broke your heart the most outside of like a girlfriend type shit.
I got so many of them moments. Man, my heart just dropped thinking about stuff like bruh.
Me too.
Like, ooh, this latest one was a job that I wanted. It was like an entrepreneurship job, and I was just basically doing what I do right now and getting paid for it. And like, interviews went well. Like, round 1, round 2, round 3, executive, like, dog. And I didn't get the mug. Like, I did, like, bro, like, you know how you feel like you overqualified for something?
Facts.
It's like, nah, if you let me in the door, I'm going to kick down this mug and it's going crazy.
Yeah.
Like, didn't get it, bro. And, like, I knew I didn't get it because they took, like, a week or 2 to respond back, and they had been hitting me up constantly before then, so... And then, like, the other day or so, I seen who gathered or whatever, like, and I was just like,
This motherfucker.
and I'm glad they gathered or whatever. It ain't nothing, but, like, it just made me feel like, dang, like, you know, maybe God got something way bigger for me, though.
Facts.
Like, that
That's a
little
fact.
7 bands or nothing compared to what we finna, like, we're gonna turn it up. I'm gonna be looking back like, y'all wanna work with us, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it just, a lot of that stuff make me, it motivates me. Sometimes I dwell and stuff like that, but like, man,
You keep going, though.
I keep going.
Keep that motivation.
I had to figure that out because it like, a few of them heartbreaks, just like, enough heartbreaks going, you know what I'm saying, turn to revenge or in vengeance, and you gonna like, you coming back. You like, nah, I ain't going for it this time, so.
That's a fact.
I done had that happen to me twice, though, regarding them jobs, though, because, like, 2 state jobs, and the people who interviewed me, they was an athlete a long time ago at the college that I went to, so they knew a lot of the familiar people, so the interview going good, we having personal talk, know some of the same people, I interviewed well, and didn't get the job. Like I said, that happened to me twice for 2 different state jobs. I'm thinking, like, man, God must got something else for me. And I'm glad it didn't work out because I love what I do now, and it actually pays more than both of the other jobs as well. So it worked out how it was supposed to. But at that time, I was like, man, I ain't getting neither one of these jobs. We done went to the same college, know some of the same people, all that, and it didn't work out.
See, y'all went all official. They went with jobs.
Not saying that was my biggest heartbreak, but I've had this situation
just an example.
happen to me. Yeah.
You got another example?
I'm not playing football, man.
Getting shot. Yeah.
That ruined. That was my biggest heartbreak to date, man. Outside of a relationship, just not being able to play football, because I was playing football from the time I was 9-year-old to 21, 22.
Yeah.
That's all I ever known. They got me to college. That's the only thing I wake up for, knowing I have something to live towards, you know what I'm saying? Not saying I don't have family or friends or something else, but at that time, my only focus was football. Mm-hmm. So just, man, not being able to play it anymore, that ruined me, man. I was in one of the darkest moments in my life during that time period. And to add to that, I was going through a breakup. 10-year relationship, going through a breakup, and not playing football anymore. Man, that was one of the darkest times in my life to this day.
Yeah.
It's tough. Yeah. Now, mine was simply when my dad had, him and my mama got divorced, and then he disappeared for like a year. And then when he came back around, he was like, I didn't feel comfortable coming around y'all because I didn't have any money. And this was like right after my sister had passed away. And then a year later, him and my mama got divorced, and then he disappeared. And I was like, bruh, do you not know all the stuff that we was going through at that time? Mm-hmm. Me specifically as the only boy, and you just dipped on me? Like, and it's cause you thought you needed money? I'm like, bruh, I needed a daddy, bruh.
Yeah, bro.
I needed a dad. I need somebody to walk me through everything in life that I was experiencing at the time. But that's still heartbreaking to this day. But, you know.
Make me cry. God damn it. Shit. Don't put the camera on me. What are you doing? Why would you do that to me? I'm just joking. I feel that one though. Yeah.
You got one, T?
Shit, having my son. Hate it.
Hold on, that was heartbreaking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not even joking. My biggest heartbreak was having my child because it was the happiest day of my life, and it was also my biggest heartbreak because in that moment, just looking at him, I was like, you selfish motherfucker. You done brought this thing into this world that didn't ask to be here, and you don't even fully know if you equipped to provide him with the things that he need to be equipped with in order to survive in this world. I got a picture. As I'm thinking, I got a picture where I was wearing a long sleeve royal blue shirt, just looking at him like, and that's what I was thinking in that moment, like, you selfish motherfucker. That was the biggest heartbreak. Like, I was so, up until that point, I hadn't been disappointed in myself for not many things at all up until that point. Like, that was like my biggest disappointment in myself. Like, you not equipped, dude. You not ready to provide him everything that he need. But I think I'm doing pretty good so far, though. I had to get right, you know. I had to, but it's just like, that was my biggest heartbreak right there. So, yeah. Shout out Lil Maverick. We going to a barbecue later today, man. Yeah. So, yeah. But real quick, well, not real quick, but I want to get into your brand. So, we already discussed that you're an entrepreneur, but what is it that you do?
Man, it's crazy. I do a little bit of everything, man. I got a brand called CashvilleEtc. CashvilleEtc focuses on pretty much like telling Nashville's forgotten story. We talking about Tennessee nostalgia through curated events, media, and merchandise. So Nashville being gentrified, like y'all, everybody know that. So like pretty much like what we doing is kind of like preserving that history, that content, that like that feeling of like the old Nashville. You know what I'm saying? Like Nashville got a lot of like brands that cater to white people. So now we're trying to cater a brand that's for the culture. You know what I'm saying? White people anybody can, you know what I'm saying, enjoy our brand. But it's basically, you know what I'm saying, giving ourselves a voice, a platform. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't had a platform in Nashville in a long time to kind of like communicate like how we feel and like what we, you know what I'm saying, like got going on in day-to-day life of being like a Nashville native versus being a transplant or versus somebody seeing it from a different angle. So yeah, merchandise has been going crazy. Y'all can go to CashvilleEtc.com and cop it, you know what I mean? Yeah. But like we got a bunch of like crazy stuff coming up for this year and next year. So like it's becoming like trying to become like a household name, you know what I'm saying?
Dope. That shit is dope because I was looking at the Breakfast Club. They were saying like Charlamagne said Nashville is like the white Atlanta, right?
For sure.
He was saying that, but I kind of like in the moments I'm like, damn though, like bro don't even get it. Like it's so many talented black motherfuckers. That's a fact. So much culture of black people in Nashville.
That's a fact.
Like
I got a shirt to say Nashville the white Atlanta.
Yeah, it kind of is though.
Yeah,
they really enjoy themselves.
It's definitely that for sure. Like, but like with my other brand, we trying to like kind of like change that narrative. We trying to create something that's like family fun and like oriented, like through black culture. So it's called the Nashville Black Market, and so pretty much like with the Nashville Black Market, we do. We focus on empowering black entrepreneurs and businesses and creating like a family fun, you know what I'm saying, oriented, like home style feel. You ever been to like a block party or like an outdoor mall barbecue? It's like all that combined, you feel me? So we've been like doing that since like 2018. So we've had about 9 to 10 like events. So we do expos, like experimental expos. So like twice a year. We do like really huge expos, like 100+ vendors, and it's crazy. It's a bunch of people show up, like 1,000+ people. Like vendors be making plenty of money. Like it's like becoming the new thing for Nashville. So and what was I about to say?
Hold on. We want to expound on that.
I want to comment on that.
Yeah, that's major right there.
Yeah,
like,
for real.
So when first of all, when is the next one? Because ChoppedByT coming. That's the first thing.
Hey, could me too.
ChoppedByT
I'm
and
there. I
Fred
think you
coming.
said it was the first thing.
Yeah, October 1st.
I'm
And
there.
what's so crazy about the October 1st one is it's going to be at the Nashville Farmers Market. So, like, that's big. I don't know if y'all ever been to the Nashville Farmers Market or not.
I haven't, but I'm finna.
But, like, the Nashville Farmers Market used to be the it thing for, like, black people to go and sell their products. It was like a flea market, you know what I'm saying? So, along the way, it just kind of, like, dropped off. A lot of black vendors stopped kind of like going there. I don't know if it was like the rules per se or like
The gentrification.
I mean Nashville has like changed tremendously to where black businesses wasn't thriving for a while until like now we got like we creating an ecosystem for them, as I can say. But like now, like, you know what I'm saying, it's not a lot of black vendors there. So what we're doing is like we're partnering with the Nashville Farmers Market. Shout out to them because that, man, we super appreciate to see like other businesses or like corporate, you know what I'm saying, people see you doing good and like actually want to help you. You feel me? Yeah. So what we doing October 1st is we taking over the whole, you know what I'm saying, farmers market. We should have over like 50 black owned businesses.
52.
Look, yeah,
53.
Appreciate y'all. We're gonna have over 50 black owned businesses, DJs, drinks, food trucks, vendors, like raffles, like it's insane, bro. It's a really great time. It's like family fun. You can come get you something to eat before you hit the club, or you can just come there and you can vibe and get you some anything, bro. We can go down the list of whatever you want to get.
Yeah.
That's a good look, man. It's big, man. Like you said, it's called the Nashville Black Market.
Nashville
and
Black Market.
We talked about it before the show, and I was looking at the Instagram page. There's like a lot of stuff y'all be doing. Like that's a real good look, man. Especially like for Nashville and for y'all to, if y'all branch off into like other cities, man, with just that one, starting from that one foundation, man, that'll be real big. And like I said, it's just overall a good look, and you're helping other people get out there. So you're helping other people network. You're helping other people have these connections. You might even help somebody else birth to do the same thing you're doing. You just never know who you inspire. Yeah. So, but that's a good look, man. And I'm definitely gonna be there. I gotta hurry up and get some more shirts made today.
Yeah. So what will we? So it'll be like sections for tables. Is it like an open thing?
Yeah, it's sections for tables. So like usually what we do is it's a vendor fee, and so usually vendors just apply on our website, and pretty much from there, you know what I'm saying, we take it from there, and then the event is set up, you know what I'm saying, vendor style, just like how you go to an African Street Festival or like a market, you know what I'm saying. So we kind of line y'all up, group y'all up. And like, you know what I'm saying, y'all there to like sell and promote your product. It's basically like a place for y'all to translate your products. Like we got people looking for services there, people just trying to just patronize, you know what I'm saying, black owned businesses, because there's nowhere in Nashville for them to go to like see so many at one time. And also like shop their values. A lot of people only want to shop black owned businesses, or a lot of people are trying to be introduced into black owned businesses. So we're trying to be your front door to that, you know what I'm saying?
Is there a limit of how many
vendors? It just depends on the location and space. So that's like what we've been doing along the way. So like what we're doing now is our Friday night markets, which are a little bit more intimate, and like it started off with like 40. So now we got the access to do like maybe 50 to 80. But as far as like the bigger ones, it's like we can have up to many as 100 depending on the location and space. So that's another thing that we've been trying to like communicate, is like trying to find spaces and locations that like cater to what we trying to do in Nashville.
So we just register, pay, and just show up.
Yeah, register. We'll have like correspondence, which I will let you know, you know what I'm saying, when to arrive, and you know what I'm saying, when to talk to staff and team. Shout out to my the co-founder Javon Jones and the rest of the team. But like we real official, bro. Like it's a lot of markets and expos out there, but like we trying to make sure like we the one that you like, man, I went there and I had a great time, or I went there and I sold out. So like, yeah.
Is it okay, so what about in regards to placement? Is it kind of like a first come, first serve
Yes.
Gotcha,
So as far as like vendors, like now we're trying to limit and kind of like have a little capacity of like how many apparel, how many authors, how many this or that, just depending on like where we at or like what we're doing, just because like, you know, you want to have a variety, but also you want to be like, they going here or they going there kind of thing, because I mean at the end of the day it is like it's a shop. You you shop with who you want to. You'll shop with them if you feel like it, or if they message, you know what I'm saying, provide something bigger or better for you, you're gonna shop wherever. But we try and like cap it that way everybody kind of like eats, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it just depends on the space or like the location. But like recently we started like just having different sections. So like we have a section for barbers, metaphysicals, authors, like, you know what I'm saying, all different types of arrays of like black culture.
We gonna excel at that. One, because I'm gonna be there. That's the main thing. Two, because it's not a lot of podcasts in this area that'll probably even be there. Have y'all ever got a podcast?
No, we haven't, bro.
Well,
and
there it is.
That's the thing. Like we're trying to like let you know you got access to over 50 other black-owned businesses, and they all shop with one another. Like we got it's like a family style. You know what I'm saying? It's all. We circulating the black dollar, much, you know what I'm saying? So, but then it's like the opportunity, you never know who's gonna come to these pop-up shops. I try and tell all the people who got services, whatever type of business it is, it's like
networking, man.
Yeah, come here and expand your business. Like it's so many people that's done started at the black market as like they first pop-up shop, and it's like, man, this is the first one I ever done, and I done sold out. I done did this, I done did that. It's like we're trying to create more opportunities for black entrepreneurs and businesses, because it's like it's out there for us, but ain't nobody out there speaking for us. Ain't nobody out there creating that platform for them. So.
And I'm finna tell y'all what's crazy, man. I ain't trying to get all spiritual or nothing, but the next Friday, the 1st, back home we from, they got this thing called a tailgate, the homecoming tailgate, where they have a bunch of people out there just come to get together, old folks and everybody who went to Central. And I've been on the fence if I'm gonna go or not. And I remember telling God, bro, if he give me an opportunity to do something with my book, then I ain't gonna go. And look, that's their opportunity.
It is, bro.
I for sure ain't going.
Most definitely. And like, if you come out there, bro, I'm telling you, they're gonna love it and they're gonna eat it up. That's the thing about it. It's like it's opportunity. We like you getting the chance to like translate your product to so many different groups of people.
And even at the same time, like what that says, even hearing you talk about there's a cap to the number of apparel or whatever, that tells me that you are committed to like what you really talking about your brand. Exactly. Diversifying, circulating the black dollar. And that's really dope.
Yeah, facts. So, and how often do y'all have them type of events?
So right now we have the first Friday events that happen every first Friday of the month. We're gonna take a break for this holiday, but we're gonna kick right back up, beginning of the year. But usually we do our huge events usually Friday, usually during February or Juneteenth. And then sometimes we do some stuff in October. So like this, the Blacktoberfest, you know what I'm saying, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying. So like we're gonna, we're gonna start like doing way more events. Just kind of like incorporating like more culture. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like Nashville needs a space for us to, you know what I'm saying, feel appreciated, celebrated, and to be, you know what I'm saying, boasted upon. So like that's what we're doing. We trying to like seriously be your front door to black-owned businesses and culture.
Yeah, we there. We there. ChoppedByT there. I'm gonna try to sell something. I don't know.
Hey, man. My homeboys is like, I'm gonna bring a bunch of just stuff from my house. We're gonna have a yard sale. I said, hey, look, nobody's done it. Let's do it. Yeah. I was like, we're really trying to like expand on that. Like, I don't want the same, like you said, the same thing. We're trying to like help businesses like elevate. So like at the same time, we telling them things that what we're learning as we grow to like, hey, this is how you expand your brand. You should get these signs. You should do this or do that, or like this is the standard.
I got a fire idea for us already. I ain't gonna lie. That shit going, yeah.
What is it?
I'll tell you. You know I'm gonna tell you. I just by the time we air this shit, it's gonna already been that came in. It's gonna be done. I got a fire idea I'm gonna talk about on camera that we're gonna do for the podcast already. Cause I know it's no other podcast gonna be there. So
keep moving with that though, man.
Facts.
You know, a lot of people they might stop cause it's not getting the results that they wanted to.
Yeah.
Even though it's getting results, it just ain't getting the results that they wanted to. But keep pushing forward with that because that's
shit
big,
important,
bro.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling how far they can go. You know what I'm saying? You might have some kids in the future, and your kids might be the one reaping from you and your friends from someone that. Yeah. So keep pushing that. Keep thriving with that, bro.
Listen, man, I know you got to get up out here. I really enjoy having this conversation with you, Los.
I enjoy myself, man. This is extremely one of the best podcasts I've been on, man. Service is super dope, man. I would love to come back, bro. I got way more to talk about. I love to go deep into the spiritual world with you again, young brother. So
For sure. I definitely had a lot of shit I wanted to holler at you about too. I had a couple of jokes and stuff, but I was like, I don't know. I just, you know, your vibe, your aura gave me something else today. I'm telling you, bro, God be speaking through me, bro. I don't know. Bro. I'm not saying that I am God, because I'm not, but He definitely speaks to me. I don't mind being a conduit. Hey, I don't mind being a conduit.
Let Him use you, brother.
You know,
Let Him use you.
Water the seeds, they'll grow.
I think in every moment of every time, at some point, a lot of people, or most of us, are speaking through God anyway.
Yeah, sure.
No, I just so happen to be one of them people. I'm not special. It's just, I think you spoke. Fred did. So did Demo, even when he made that point that nobody understood.
I
needed one.
I hate this, brother. I hate him. We're going to wrestle after this. I got to get some aggression out.
My knee ain't killing me. I swear to God. You going to fuck me up. But anyway, look, we were glad to have you on, man. Listen, this is the ChoppedByT podcast where we get real, raw, authentic conversations. Until next time. I'm so glad.